Instead of cute pets, this guy has befriended 2 giant bears, but it's not as cool as it sounds. The bears always bring problems and mishaps. It gets worse when one of the bears meets an alien and attracts a notorious criminal gang. Vic is a poor guy, who is always looking for a way to earn lots of money, but his luck doesn't cooperate. His best friends aren't humans, but 2 giant bear siblings named Rhyot and Bramble. Rhyot is strong and mature, while Bramble is naive and clumsy. Regardless of their different nature, they give their best while working in a team. Though Bramble is a little dumb, but his dreams are really big. He wants to become a great superhero and save the world. He really wants to get admiration from others, but his clumsiness never lets him. To earn some money, Vic takes the bears to clean a picnic site. Rhyot finishes his task perfectly like always, but Bramble is just messing around. Vic scolds him and promises to reward Bramble with ice cream if he helps in cleaning. Hearing this, Bramble immediately gathers all the garbage, but as he is about to throw it, the trash cans, his foot slips and all the trash spreads on the floor. Vic gets angry, but Rhyot volunteers to clean the mess. Bramble gets really delighted and rushes to their house to eat the ice cream. Little does he know, a huge calamity is waiting for him. Far away in space, an alien is being followed by an enemy's jet. The alien spaceship crashes in the forest, and one of its valuable parts falls near Bramble. He picks it up out of curiosity, but something hits his brain. Suddenly, he becomes smarter and starts speaking about random facts he never actually learned about. Bramble starts to panic and runs towards Vic's house. He decides to forget what happened and focus on eating his delicious ice cream. But before he can, a mysterious cyborg attacks him out of nowhere. He is looking for the core that affected Bramble's mind. The cyborg ties up Bramble and starts dragging him along. When Bramble sees his ice cream getting wasted, he gets angry and breaks the ties. The cyborg reveals his face. He is a talking cat. He wants the information Bramble absorbed from the core, and when Bramble refuses to go with him, he decides to use force. The cat takes out a huge hammer and starts destroying the house. Bramble screams in terror and runs away to get help from his friends. He brings Vic and Rhyot, but they assume that Bramble made the mess to get his ice cream. Suddenly they notice something moving, but it turns out to be a regular cat. Bramble also starts to doubt himself and wonders if it all was a dream. Suddenly the car starts speaking and confirms that he is the cyborg who made the mess. He wants Bramble to help him, but the bear refuses once again. The cat gives a stick to Bramble and pretends like he is getting hit by him. Vic and Rhyot fall for the trick and declare Bramble a bad guy. They take the cat inside and feed him with lots of food. The cat gives Bramble another chance to give up, but he is not willing. The cat decides to stay in this house and tease Bramble as much as possible. He keeps making a mess and puts all the blame on poor Bramble. After a few days, Rhyot and Vic go to the market to sell their goods, but Bramble decides to stay back and teach the cat a lesson. After they leave, the cat shows off his extra 4 ears. Before Bramble can question him, a mysterious spaceship lands near them. A group of armed cyborgs step out and rush to catch the cat. Bramble runs away to save his life while a cyborg keeps shooting at him. Luckily, the cat saves him. He has also defeated all the cyborgs single-handed. Bramble asks for an explanation, and the cat finally introduces herself. He is an alien named Avi, and it's his first visit to Earth. He was chased by similar cyborgs before, and his spaceship crashed in the forest. The core Bramble absorbed has the information to find the spaceship and to fly it. Avi just wants to return home, but he needs Bramble's help. He refuses to get in this mess, but if Avi doesn't return, the cyborgs will keep attacking them, and Bramble's friends will be in danger as well. If he completes this mission, he will become worthy of being called a hero. Bramble always wished to be a hero, so he finally agrees to help Avi. He asks him to concentrate so his brainwaves can connect with the core energy and locate the ship. Bramble finds it. The spaceship is carried away by 2 guys who mistake it as a piece of junk. Bramble and Avi hide in a random truck and follow the spaceship. They reach the market and hide near the spaceship. Avi is ready to attack the truck, but Bramble believes they shouldn't create a scene. Avi's armor is out of power, so he has to go with Bramble's plan. He disguises as an attractive lady and gracefully walks to the truck. Unfortunately, his dress gets stuck and his identity is revealed. The truck owners reach there and Avi attacks them. The police are called for the weird cat and Avi starts running away to save himself. Unfortunately, he is not familiar with Earth's traffic and almost gets killed. Bramble ties a rope around his neck to drag him away from police, but Avi gets severely injured in this attempt. Rhyot and others spot him and assume that Bramble is torturing the cat again. Bramble doesn't have time to explain and hurries to find the spaceship. It has been taken to a scrapyard and will be crushed any minute. Bramble immediately stops the machine and gets inside the spaceship with Avi. It seems like a hollow room because it must be controlled with mind. Avi puts his armor on charging and asks Bramble to focus on turning on the spaceship. Before they can do that, the yard owners reach there and turn back on the crashing machine. Avi immediately wears his armor and rushes to stop the machine, but the handle breaks. He stops the spaceship with his hands and keeps telling Bramble to hurry. Luckily, the spaceship starts flying in time and both of them are saved. They go back to explain things to their friends. Avi looks after the ship while Bramble rushes to meet Rhyot. He starts imagining how shocked his friends will be after hearing about his great deeds. But before he can meet them, Bramble hears them talking about him. Vic says that Rhyot is overprotective towards Bramble, which has spoiled him. Rhyot agrees and apologizes on behalf of his brother. Bramble's heart breaks and he goes back without saying anything. Avi was looking at his family's pictures when he heard Bramble coming back. He brought some sweet potatoes and shared them with Avi. He has accepted that despite his genuine efforts, no one likes him. It's better for him to stay with Avi and help him. Suddenly, the cyborgs attack again, and this time, they bring their boss, Mr. Cruz. While he is giving his lengthy introduction, Bramble and Avi run away in their spaceship. Suddenly, Bramble starts catching more signals. He can see more cubes and a necklace. The signals are coming from Cruz's giant flying ship. Avi intentionally flies inside the ship and tells Bramble to collect the cubes as they are broken parts of his spaceship. Meanwhile, Avi is going to get the necklace, but it seems to be protected by a special material. Cruz's wife reaches there and brings her latest invention, robotic fireflies. She has studied Avi's armor and figured out a way to destroy it. Cruz reaches there too and shows his robotic hand. They know Avi needs the necklace at any cost, so they ask her to give them a map to find a weapon called Quasar. They are arms dealers and researched about Quasar being immensely powerful. Avi warns them of the consequences, but they don't care at all. The couple attacks Avi together and almost defeats him. But Bramble reaches there in time and escapes with Avi and the necklace. The couple keeps following them, so Avi volunteers to distract them, while Bramble goes after the necklace that accidentally fell down. He panics at first, but then the core in his brain gets triggered, and Bramble can fly the spaceship like a pro. Moreover, he also achieves core synchronism and turns the spaceship into a robot. He punches away Cruz and escapes with Avi. The Cruz's ship follows them and shoots several missiles. Avi instructs to fly towards space, and the missiles stop working there. Bramble and Avi take a break and explore the moon and other planets. This develops a strong friendship between them, and Avi finally opens up about his past. Actually, he was born on Earth. He belongs to a species called Rhyotans, which lived on Earth millions of years ago. At first, they were a small tribe, but then they found an unusual substance called Rhyotonium, which helped them advance rapidly in technology. They were blinded by their own success and started fighting over Rhyotonium. They even turned Earth into ruins while looking for more Rhyotonium. It eventually became uninhabitable, so the Rhyotans flew away to find another home. Unfortunately, there was no other planet like Earth. Then one day, they get sucked in by a black hole. Avi's parents sent him away in a spaceship, and he traveled into the future because of the black hole. Hearing this, Bramble gives the poor cat a hug, and they head to the South Pole to find a special place. Meanwhile, Cruz has kidnapped Bramble's friends and tells them that Avi is a monster who abducted Bramble. Everyone falls for his story and agrees to fight against Avi. On the other side, Avi uses the necklace to open a special door. It leads them to the ancient city of Rhyotans, which is protected by a special shield. Avi gives Bramble a tour of his city, but it makes him miss his family even more. He plans to use the city's lighthouse to send signals to his parents. Little do they know, some of Cruz's fireflies sneaked in with them. They destroy the shield and let in Cruz's army. The evil couple heads forward to find Quasar, so Avi asks Bramble to help him stop them as they will not be able to control Quasar. It can only be commanded by a strong-willed person. Otherwise, it will invade the person's mind and awaken his darkest thoughts, and then it will turn into a heartless monster. On their way, Bramble spots Briar and changes path to talk to his brother. At first, Briar keeps shooting, but then he hears Bramble's voice. He explains everything to his friends and takes them to save Avi. Poor Cat is already caught by the evil couple. Cruz's wife is ready to fuse with Quasar, but Avi tries stopping her for the one last time. She explains that the Quasar will kill everyone. It already took millions of years for Earth to recover. They shouldn't let it get destroyed again, as there's no other planet like this in the whole universe. Cruz understands the danger, but his wife doesn't listen. She wants to rule the world. Avi tells Bramble to fuse the core with the Quasar to destroy it, but Bramble slips and loses the chance. The giant monster stands up and destroys the whole city. At first, Cruz congratulates his wife, but then he realizes that Quasar is already out of control. On the other side, Bramble can't believe that he put all of his friends in danger. He sees a giant stone falling on Briar, and he loses his last hope. Bramble starts blaming himself, but then he hears Briar's voice. He tells Bramble that he is a great guy. Briar knows that Bramble never meant any harm. Despite being clumsy, he tries the best he could. Briar feels really proud of his little brother. Hearing this, Bramble gains back his willpower. The core awakes and Bramble uses it to turn into a giant robot. He proceeds to fight Quasar, but the opponent is too powerful. Bramble starts collecting energy from the surroundings and turns into an even bigger robot. He was about to kill Quasar when he heard Mrs. Cruz's voice. She had a dark childhood as she was an orphan and she always felt lonely. Bramble breaks out of the robot body and jumps in to save Mrs. Cruz. Bramble hugs her and helps her remember the good times. It works and Quasar disintegrates again. The battle is over and everyone admires Bramble's bravery. He is finally a hero. Avi sends a signal to her parents, but he is not worried about not finding them, as they also wanted him to lead a new life. Avi has found a great friend like Bramble and he is like a family to Avi. He stays with the bears for several days, but then he miraculously finds his parents. Right now, Avi is enjoying his life with his parents. But whenever he misses Bramble, he is warmly welcomed. You don't have to be the strongest or the smartest to be the hero. It actually takes strong willpower and dedication to help others.